Drum roll, please. YouTube starter pack. Okay, hi, welcome back to the channel. Resident video buff here. Not so buff, but definitely video. We're going to talk about the YouTube starter pack. And no, I don't mean the long forgotten starter pack memes, although there are some similarities. No, ours is going to be better. It's going to be better. Okay, before we get started, I'm just going to make a quick cup of tea. Oh, there we go. Gotta be done. Nice cup of tea. Anyway, let's crack on. I'm going to start with probably the most obvious thing, the camera. You want something that you can use for vlogging, for taking out and about, whether it's on holiday with you, whatever it may be, just a great multi-purpose, and I would recommend this Canon M50. Sure, any DSLR or mirrorless camera will basically do, and there's plenty of amazing ones out there. This is just the one that I've picked up. If you want to hear some more about this camera, let me know. I'm happy to do a proper full breakdown video on the M50. It's got the flip screen. You can, do all this good stuff. The kit lens is beautiful for it. Can't really complain. You can get adapters to get any kind of lens on it, really. Yeah, it's fantastic. 4K, gorgeous. Great bit of kit and great way to start the YouTuber starter pack. So you've got the camera now and you are sick of holding it like this, you're not quite getting the angle that you want, or you're filming yourself walking around or cooking or something, you can't hold it up, you can't plant it on books, it's just a bit unnecessary. So that's where I bring in the Gorilla Pod. If you can hold this out with the camera on it, that gives you a bit of extra distance between you and the camera, great for the vlogging atmosphere. And then if you wanted to set it up on a desk or a table or by your cooking station to get that other angle of whatever it is you may be doing, it's fantastic for that. Highly recommend for the YouTuber starter pack. While we're on the topic of cameras, I'm going to give you a very important tip that people neglect all the time. You're going to want to go out with this camera and you're going to want to film in the sun, whether that's your friends going through the fields, it's beautiful, right? Or just this amazing sunset. You're going to want to take this thing out in the sun, of course, right? But the thing is, you're very limited by the lens that you have on there. You won't be able to get exactly the kind of shots that you want a lot of the time. And basically, you want to get one of these bad boys. I'm not sponsored by Gobe, but they make great products. And in this little Vaseline-esque tub, there is one of these beautiful bad boys. This is an ND filter, and this one is a variable ND filter. So what you want to do is you want to smack it on the front of your lens here, and it basically works as sunglasses for your lens. Just like your eyes, when you're out in the sun, it's kind of bright and you need to adjust. Very much a similar thing. This ND filter, basically you can spin it around. I don't know if you can see that. It gets lighter or darker depending on which way you spin it, how far you spin it, all that good stuff. So you can get the desired settings exactly how you want them. It just means that your outside footage in the sun is going to look so much more beautiful. You can get that nice depth of field. You don't have to worry about it. You can have the aperture as wide open as you want. But once again, we'll discuss all the camera setting side of things in a different video. But very important, would highly recommend. And it comes in this nice little tub. Eventually a time will come where you will get bored of having just one lens and you will be wondering how people get these specific types of shots, and that is where you will get lens envy. And basically you want to pick up another lens. The one I would recommend, and a lot of people do, is the Canon 50mm 1.8. It's a gorgeous lens. It gives you a beautiful depth of field. It just gives you a completely different look from this kit lens. It will give you a completely different look from most lenses. The difference between these two lenses is this lens zooms in and out, which is much more variable and much more effective on the go when you're just out running and gunning and getting those shots exactly the way you want them to be. Whereas this one stays at 50mm. It's a prime lens. We can get into all the difference between primes and zooms and which primes do what and all that in a different video, but basically this will stick to one focal length, it'll stick to one distance, but it'll look stunning and it does its job incredibly well. So highly recommend adding that to your list, or at least doing your research into lenses and picking up another one just so you can mix things up and all your shots don't look very similar. But obviously as you get more lenses to your collection, you will need more of these. Once again, not sponsored by Gobe, do love their products though. Yeah, you'll need to go out and shoot in the sun with all of your lenses. So you'll need beautiful ND filters, different sizes to fit each lens, so you can go out there and get the most beautiful shots. You don't have to worry about the sun ruining your day. And that is cameras done, so we're gonna move on along. A common misconception is a lot of people think, my camera comes with a microphone, so why would I need to bother with audio? I can just speak to my camera or talk louder and that will just work fine. But at the end of the day, the preamps that come in these cameras, and most cameras, especially the microphones, aren't there for you to actually have a decent audio track. That is just there for you to sync up with whatever audio you record on separately. And then basically you can do a big one of those and you can find the waveforms and sync it all up afterwards, and it'll sound beautiful with your actual professionally done audio. So you're probably wondering what I'm going to recommend as part of this YouTuber starter pack. And well, it's going to be 3 important things, and we're going to start with a little game of what's in the bag. This is round 1 of what's in the bag. So in this bag, we have this little microphone here that sits on the top of your camera. You plug it in there, you use this little cold shoe, it'll just slide onto the top of most cameras, and you just tighten that on, and you turn on this little on button there. And that will just record a lovely track. This is a little Boya microphone. It does a great job. It's a great starter pack. It's cheap. A lot of people like to upgrade or even just go straight to the Rode video mic microphones, and they're amazing. They are amazing, of course. But at the end of the day, this is great for just a little starter pack. It just gets you going. It's a much better audio track than your camera will ever give you. And this way, if you do talk louder to your camera, if it's at a distance, it will pick it up and it'll be great. Couldn't recommend enough. It's very directional, whereas your camera would just pick up everything in a general vicinity. This one literally comes straight to your mouth. It's fantastic. Clear audio. It's a great start to the audio side of things. Item number 2 is what I'm wearing right now. This is a lapel mic. As you can see, I can talk into it here. It'll get louder and quieter. This gets a perfect clear audio. It couldn't get closer to me if it tried. And this way, no matter what's going on around me, it's blocking that all out because it's getting a very, very direct feed of my mouth into there. So it's great when you're out in a busy place and it's loud. You'll often see on the television people wearing these because it gives them the clearest audio, whereas this, although directional, will get a lot of stuff. Now, what I would recommend is putting this on the camera anyway. And the lovely thing about this, I think it's a purple Panda microphone that I've got. The great thing about it is you don't even need an audio recorder. You can literally just plug it straight into your phone and it records it straight onto there, and you can take that, send it over to yourself in the editing, and you've got yourself a beautiful audio track. And that way your camera audio stays the same with this beautiful mic. That's covered, and you also have this audio track, and you can choose which one sounds best. Maybe that one will sound best, but most of the time this is going to be your go-to. So I would recommend a lapel mic. You go online, there's tons of them. The final piece of equipment from the sound section of this video that I'm going to recommend is something that's very important for monitoring audio on the day, as well as coming back and editing that audio with precision. It's a good pair of headphones. These are the Beyerdynamic DT770 Pro. I don't know the proper way to say that, but these are gorgeous studio mic headphones. I couldn't recommend them enough. Do a fantastic job. I'm going to put these over here. They have a massive wire on them that's very unruly. It's the only downside of those headphones for me. But they give you much more accuracy than Bluetooth headphones because you don't have to worry about that being transmitted. It's one-to-one, it's quick, it's beautiful. They're fantastic. A lot of music professionals use those headphones, so that is why I would recommend those guys. So we've reached the part of the video where I have to talk about lighting, and a lot of people find it very, very complicated. But for a YouTuber starter pack, I don't think it has to be that complicated. We can narrow it down to one light if we need to. So this is what I'm going to recommend. If you like the camera close up to you, we can get a good light on your face with just one thing. We're going to play what's in the bag 2. So what we have in this bag here is a little LED light. It's fantastic. Basically, all you have to do is charge it up with a normal sort of USB connection. It doesn't take all that long, but it is immensely powerful. I'll turn it down, okay? Turned it on now. We're going to slowly turn that up and you can just see how bright that gets, right? You can have that facing you, right? And it gives you a beautiful light. That's obviously in full blast, so I don't know if that'll look any good, but you can get it, you can tune it in and have it attached to the top of your camera, once again with this cold shoe, or with the Gorilla Pod. You could have it facing whatever angle you want, and that'll face you and that'll give you great light. A lot of people like to go close to a window and just use the natural light to shoot, but this covers you night and day. This is fantastic. I don't know what make or model this is, but there's a million of them online. I think Aperture make an incredible one if you want to spend a bit of extra money. But at the end of the day, this does a fantastic job of giving you that nice soft light on your face from your camera. Now, if we're not talking starter pack and we're doing a little bit of an upgrade, a lot of YouTubers upgrade to the setup I have now. I'm just going to turn this camera on and get a quick film of what I have set up for me. And basically, as you can see, that is quite a big light. Right, just a comparison there. And that is right on my face there. And this is soft light. It's diffused 2 times. It's huge, so it covers a beautiful area. The spill covers everything. It's amazing. But at the end of the day, for a starter pack, I would say we can work our way up to that. I would start with some natural light or this light here. But if you are interested, I will make a whole video on this amazing light and why I think it's insanely good. We've covered camera, lighting, audio. All I would recommend after that while you're out and about is a nice backpack to carry it all in, something that keeps your stuff safe. There's a lot of amazing camera bags out there, but if you don't want to spend that money, you can DIY your simple backpack to have a bit of layers to protect your stuff. It's not super hard to do, and it just means you can take all this stuff on the go and go out and shoot some amazing YouTube videos. So the final piece in the puzzle for the YouTuber starter pack that I'm recommending is the editing software. It's all good and well having this amazing equipment and shooting an amazing video, but how are you gonna piece it all together? And you can get a lot of amazing software out there. A lot of it's free, but at the end of the day, I'm going to be honest with you, you get what you pay for. So I would highly recommend the Adobe Creative Suite. Once again, I'm not sponsored by Adobe, although it would be nice, hit me up. But I love their products. I think they're fantastic. So not only do you get Premiere Pro to edit all your videos with, you'll also get Photoshop and Lightroom to edit your photos for Instagram or Facebook. You'll also get After Effects to do some crazy stuff. You can get this Adobe Spark on your phone, which it takes images from your phone and you can add all these layers of little animation which just spice up, for example, your Instagram stories. It's an incredible set of software and I couldn't recommend it enough. Obviously, I will be doing some quick tutorials on how I edit my videos using this software so I can teach you along with me. However, if you do want to pick up one of the free ones, I would recommend DaVinci Resolve. It's hefty software. It's used by industry professionals, especially for color grading. But at the end of the day, it's free. 90% of the software is free. And it's incredible, but it's a lot of learning. So it's completely down to you as a person and your preference. Okay, that's it for my YouTuber starter pack. If you're interested in an intermediate YouTuber pack or an expert level YouTuber pack, let me know. It can involve gimbals, more hardcore lenses, bigger lights, the camera that I'm shooting on now. Let me know. I'd be happy to talk about it, teach you. Let us grow together. Let's make great content together. So if you're looking to start your YouTuber journey and you like any of the equipment you saw today, the links will be in the description. They're Amazon affiliate links. I will also be including my gear and my camera that I've shot this video on, just if you're interested or if you're looking to upgrade your gear. Those links will be down there, so feel free to have a look at any of them. That would be amazing. And if you enjoyed my tea making sequence before and would like to learn how to do that kind of filming, let me know. I'm happy to teach you that. It's great for Instagram, it's great for social media, and it's always fun to do, let's be honest. So that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you that's subscribed, that's liked, that's commented, that's all that lovely YouTube stuff. I appreciate every single one of you. I hope you're having a good day. Hopefully I will move house before the next video, so the backdrop will be completely different, but more good content to come, more tips and tricks, gear reviews, how to shoot certain types of videos, all that lovely stuff. And if you have any recommendations, please leave a comment. It always helps. We can grow together. Fantastic. See you later.